All right, back in business. I just doxed myself, kinda, so gonna have to go in and learn how to delete a VOD today. Let me actually hold up. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Let me just turn that on real quick and pop over here. I'm not very professional at this, as you've no doubt caught on by now. Let me see here. Yeah, show this channel. Oh no, don't do that. Mute me. I don't want to know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's live. Where's my VODs? Premiere Nicholas. I gotta update my stuff. I gotta update my stuff. I've been doing this like a year now. I really need to change some stuff up. I still got my Comic Sans action here. Where's my videos at? I don't even know. Hold on. Broadcasting. Yes, this one. 18 seconds. Delete that one. Why is this one only 7 minutes? Oh, right. My connection got interrupted. Alright, yeah, we're broadcasting live. Here we go. Turn this back on. And I think I've mostly expunged the internet of videos that show my email address now, so we can finish this guy up today without getting doxxed by ourselves. Hopefully. That'll be the plan anyway. So let's see, we're about at the end here, so we've got another set ready to go, and depending on how long it takes us to get through that set, we may start another big project today, potentially. I think this is where we're at about. Is it so? Yeah, we put in our floor here, the removable floor, and I think we're ready to activate our sweet roof on this bad boy. Should be about at that point, I think. Why is that not? Shouldn't that sit flush there? Why aren't you? Is that not? This piece seems like it's causing some issues. What about you? My, you have it too. Why? Let's back up. Let's back up. Look at this. This has been putting strain on my model for a whole week. How did I not know? Not on this part. Yeah, on this part. Yeah, that side has it. Does the other not? This is that. Connect to that. So what was the first part? Let's see. Let's back up. Let's back up all the way to the top of these little sections here. Yeah, okay, so we got the roof for the log storage. That's great. Then got this. Yeah, see, look, it's got a thing on it. Why? No. It's got a thing on it, but this would be for this side, right? And then we have no, this is going to be this guy. Next to this. But yeah, see, it has another one, but why? I don't think it should be. Let's take this off. Check this back out here. See what we can find, because I mean, that don't make sense. I don't think this should be here. But let me see. What are we rocking with here? This is that, and yeah, it's there. But why? I don't think it should be. Or is this? Is this supposed to only be a 3 long? Maybe that's it. I feel like we had leftover 3s and we had to use these. We had to grab this 4 wide. Oh no, killed our blackbird here. I think that explains it. I bet you this is supposed to be a 3. Let's see. Where's our first view of that? Quite a while ago. But I bet. Ooh. Yeah, right here it's showing. Yeah. This is, okay, this is not clear. They should have had some sort of indication here about the length of this, but I bet these are supposed to be 3 Bs. So let's pop all of this off here. And yeah, I guess I never grabbed my table. One sec. Set up the table and then bust this out. And then that explains why we were short those pieces and why we had the leftover 3s. So that's good. We can get it all straightened out here. There's still hope for this build to have all of its pieces be correct. So here's the 3, and should be one more in here. Yep, here we go. These are supposed to be 3s, and then yeah, so there's a stud still sticking out. That's crazy though. I mean, like, that is not intuitive. That is not intuitive. Alright. So maybe these studs are gonna like brace these things. It's very interesting. And then, okay, so where were these? This was one of them. You can tell because of the incredibly, you know, scratched surface there. So we get one of those on, and then the other one, I think was, yeah, okay, different color even. So that's great. That means we can keep our actual Lego brand pieces separate here. Is that the scratched one? No, it's this one. Yeah, get these guys out of here. And there we go. Okay. So now that's beautiful. This connects back, and these sit. Yeah, okay, yeah, they do kind of brace under there, so that actually does help it get a little bit of strength there. Okay, alright, legit. Well, that's pretty cool then. Interesting. So a mistake was made. So let's see. I can kind of show it here. Yeah, this 1x1 is gonna go right underneath that stud and kind of like braces itself against it. So yeah, helps us feel a little more secure. That's groovy. And then we got, can't remember, is this supposed to sit high on the high or on the low? You gotta scroll back down anyway here, so we'll find it. We'll find it. All right, we'll go through all these timbers. Sure, yeah, just like that. Cool. All right, spectacular. So 10 minutes into the video and the stream, and we're corrected one mistake so far. So be it. Now we can get our drink going. All right, and we're in business. So yeah, apologies yet again for being late here. I just can't stop having problems with my schedule. I had to go into work this morning on my day off again, and the opening manager overslept their alarm. They were not answering their phone. The other openers were locked out. There was a big order. So I had to go in and get started on all of that stuff. Which is obviously not ideal. I've been at the restaurant a lot of days in a row recently, so I don't love it, but you know, we've all been there before, and this is someone that is not like routinely making big mistakes like this, and is actually like a really good dude, and like really has been come through clutch for us on many occasions. So I'm glad that I got the opportunity to cover. But that did take up some of my morning. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get donuts to reward myself for going in early. So I went to try to get donuts at this shop that I like. They're closed on Mondays, apparently. I did not realize that. So the donuts were not obtained, sadly. And then I had some Amazon mishaps that needed dealt with. Amazon delivered me the wrong thing. I ordered some stuff for this vacation I'm going on. They delivered me the wrong thing. You know, okay, it happens. A bit of a pain in the butt, but I get it, right? So I'm on with Amazon customer service. And I get them to resend out this order, you know, the appropriate item. Only the item arrives again. It's still not right. It's the same. They send me the wrong case. So I'm on with them. This is like a few days ago now. I'm on with them. I'm like, your bin's messed up. This ain't right. I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna order another. It's like a camera case is what I'm trying to get for my little guy here. But it's the case they give me is like long and skinny and silver and not like. Obviously, not only is it the wrong thing and not what I ordered, but it like won't even remotely fit what I'm trying to fit. So they're like, you know, okay, we'll get you going on the refund and stuff. We gotta have you return these other items. And I'm like, well, that's stupid because they're probably worth like $0.25 a piece. because they're terrible, crappy cases from China that are meant for who knows what, and they'll never know, you know, they'll never get back to where they were. Like, I can't imagine their return system is that sophisticated. They're just going to go into like a bin somewhere. Someone, I think it was my brother, or maybe it was my roommate, I can't remember. Someone was saying, they were like, yeah, well, they're just going to go into some bin that then some people like auction on. Like, you can bid on like a bin of just Amazon returns or whatever. And I'm like, that's so stupid. That's so dumb that they would ask me to waste my time to do this. And I mean, like, I get it, right? Like, they're doing this so that people can't just be like, yeah, not what I ordered. Give me another thing or give me my money back. I mean, it makes it so that there is at least like, you know, a little bit of resistance to being scammed. So I understand the reasoning behind it, but it's a big pain in my butt. I'm like, fine, I gotta return these. I don't love it, but whatever. I accept my lot in life. I go to the UPS store. I've got my 2 different QR codes in hand because, you know, one of them each is for ball joint sockets. Interesting. Where are these at? Where are these at? In here. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I've got these QR codes. I go to the UPS store. Guy scans the first one. Okay. Takes the package. He's like, all right. I'm like, yeah, I was like, I don't remember which is which. But they're the same object. Like, they just have different tracking numbers or whatever. And he's like, okay, probably shouldn't matter. And then, so the first one works. And then he goes, we scan the second code. And he's like, ooh, this for Whole Foods. This one says you're supposed to return it to a Whole Foods. Because Whole Foods has Amazon returns now. They're owned by Amazon. Terrible. I hate it. So I'm like, okay, well, that sucks. I'm here. But I'm like, I'm being nice to this guy because, like, A, he doesn't work at Amazon. He works at UPS. And B, even if he worked at Amazon, like, it's not his fault. He's just like, this is what the thing says. And, okay. Just one sec. Okay. It's like, this is what the thing says. So I'm like, yeah, I get it. So I'm like, okay, but hold on, though, because I'm going to try to... Let's see. Is this stuff layered? No, not really. They're all just individual layers. Okay. He's like, yeah, it's, you know, it's, I can't take it. It's got to be right. I'm like, okay, well, hold on. Since I'm here, I'm going to try to figure this out to where, like, I can get it switched over to be UPS instead of Whole Foods. So I'm trying to do this. I'm like Googling it. There's a way to do it. You got to click on a button. The button is not there on the mobile version. I'm trying to look up how to, like, turn the oh, that's not it. 10. Oh, no, it's 10. Oh, they're supposed to stick out. Oh, golly. Okay. Oh, let me redo these real quick then. So anyway, I just get frustrated and give up. I'm like, all right, I can't figure out how to do this. I can't figure out how to switch Amazon into the desktop mode. And even if I can, from what I'm reading, it looks like I need to cancel my return and then create a new return that's gonna, you know, get set up to the right thing or whatever. And then I'm like, so I'm gonna be sitting in this UPS store. I'm gonna be like on hold with some Amazon customer service person who, like, they already messed up the first time. So, like, what, you know? I have no reason to think that it's going to be any better the next time. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just off it. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go to the Whole Foods. So that's what I did. And it made me late. And I'm sorry. I think that's mostly what I was getting at. I could have just not done all this stuff before the stream. I could have done it afterwards, but I was like, I'm already out and about, and I'm like, you know, I'm doing this stuff. Like, I just want to do it, get it over with. So if anyone was waiting to watch the stream right on time, I do apologize. I mean, I know I'm like late all the time. I'm terrible at being on time for this. I really am trying to work on it. It's like every week some stupid thing happens. Like, I woke up at 9. I was like, I'm going to have time to finish my book. That was my plan. I was like, I'm going to make coffee, read it, finish my book, drop this stuff off at the UPS store, because the UPS store is like close to my house. You know, like, I would have already, you know, if it was just the one thing, I would have been good and home like that, you know. So I don't know. It ended up being a whole thing. It was stupid. But the returns were issued, and while I was at Whole Foods, I did find these hoppy refreshers from Lagunitas that I really like. They make a variety pack now with a couple of flavors. There's a blood orange one, like a berry lemon one. I tried the blood orange one while I was driving around. Pretty good. And the classic one is very nice. And I have no reason to think that the berry lemon one will be anything but just utterly delightful. So we will we'll report back on that. Maybe I'll grab one of those in a little bit here. I should have grabbed the other new one right away. That would have made sense. But I was just like throwing them into the fridge. I gotta set up to do this stream. So anyway, that's my Amazon is dumb story. And this stuff that I bought at Whole Foods too, that's like the worst part. Is like, I had to go all the way out of my way. I go to Whole Foods and I'm like, well, I'm here. I might as well like look around. I'm never out this way. I almost never come into Whole Foods. So I'm like looking. I'm like, oh, found a product I was excited about, which like, yay. But also I'm like, this money is just going right back into Jeff Bezos's pocket. And I do know it's pronounced Bezos. I just like to say Bezos. It's more fun to say. And I hate that guy. But that's all I get for ordering stuff from Amazon. I really try not to very often. They're a company that I don't like. But I was trying to get stuff for this trip together, and I was like, I need a bunch of disparate things that are like not going to be the easiest to source just like in Des Moines. So I was like, I'd be ordering from like a bunch of different places online. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to have, I was trying to make everything simpler, and of course ended up being that I had this whole wild goose chase to return all this stuff. Give the old shine up here. This hoodie looks like it could use a wash. How often do you guys wear hoodies without washing them? I used to go a long time without washing my hoodies, longer than I almost certainly should have. Now I go like 2 to 5 uses, depending on like if I'm wearing them at work, they're usually getting covered in flour, and I'll wear that for like a couple shifts. Some flowers on here, and then after it's totally befloured, I'm just like, I'm good on this. Actually, I think I just got flour on my. I think I just got flour on my Legos here. My BlueBrixx, not Legos. But it is a bakery, so you know, maybe I'm not too worried about getting this flour off of here. Maybe it's thematically appropriate, and we'll leave it. And by maybe, I mean I'm definitely gonna leave it. Or like not worry about it anymore at this juncture anyway. I got some canned air. Clean this up later with that. Alright, so there's one roof side. Set that out of the way here. Got this one's gonna be what am I trying to say here? This one's gonna have the chimney hole in it, I reckon. Yeah, that ain't it though. There should be a longer one. 8. Longer. This one's 10. Yeah, it's 10. Okay. So there we go. 10. And then around these. Yep, I got that. Okay, so this has got the ball joint. This is going to be our double here, probably on this side, where there's the extra slope. That's my guess. Yep. So yeah, that's my dumb Amazon story. But the good news is I did get another case ordered. Oh, I got another one of these long nose. 8, 10. There we go. Yeah, I did get all this stuff ordered, so I should be pretty much ready for my trip. I got my packing list together. I'm going to do some practice packing. See if I can squeeze everything I want to take into these carry-ons. And if I can't, well, then I will acquiesce. I will shorten my packing list, and I will figure it out. Make do. Ooh, nope, gotta get this in place first. Gotta get all this stuff in place first, actually, probably. This is gonna bar across all of this layer. Yep, gotta do the 2x4 and the 1x4, and then this can go on top, and that will hold the 2x2. Groovy. Cool. Let's do these out. So yeah, I'm getting really excited for the trip here. Let me see. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be a really good time, I think. Uh-oh. Gotta drop a understud down here. Yeah, here we go. Found our little tool for this guy here. So you just pick up one of these on the end like this. I'll drop it in the location, then it just pops right out. There you go. Presto. It looks like we're gonna have a few extras as well, which which is pretty nice. But yeah, let's see what else has been going on this week. The Oscars were last night. Got a chance to donate some pizzas to a local independent cinema that's in the neighborhood where my pizza shop is located. And yeah, that was a pretty good time. They had like a live Oscar viewing party, a little red carpet action. It was pretty cool. My dad came down dressed to the nines, looking spiffy in his suit. It was very groovy. It's fun to hang out with my dad, talk about movies and stuff. And it was a pretty historic night. Lots of good wins. Oh, where are these at? Oh, some more of these. Okay. Yeah, lots of good wins. Brendan Fraser and Ke Quan, both awesome comeback stories. That was really cool. Everything Everywhere All at Once won a bunch of stuff. That was really nice. There we go. That was my favorite movie of the year, so it's pretty cool to see that racking up the wins. Michelle Yeoh, unbelievable performer in a role tailored just to her. Oh, so good. Cate Blanchett's in Tar, unfortunately, can't both win. Really love that movie too. But, there can only be one winner. I think both were deserving, but I believe Kate already has like a couple Oscars. Alright, and then, let's make sure we realize, it's the same thing. These are going to be popping off the side here. Sorry, I just saw a work text and I got distracted. I don't remember what I was saying. Something about the Oscars, probably. Who cares? Who cares, right? The Oscars is kind of just a silly popularity contest. I realize that. A lot of my favorite movies of the year were not nommed at all. And there have been some major snubs, in my opinion, over the last couple of years. The Green Knight and Pig, both highly deserving, in my opinion, of recognition. Neither received any noms. The Green Knight didn't even get a Best Adapted Screenplay nod for being an Arthurian legend. I thought that was kind of ridiculous, considering the adapted screenplay gets you nods for like being a sequel, gets you into adapted screenplay category, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Like, I thought that was goofy. Like, Top Gun Maverick is adapted screenplay. I mean, I'm not saying that sequels can't have excellent writing. Of course they can. I just think it's weird that that's like the category that they then fall under. I'm doing this one differently. Last time I just placed all the, all of these, then all these, then all these, whatever. Now I'm trying a bit more of a typewriter-y approach here. see. Do double layers stuff. But yeah, it was a really fun time. I enjoyed it, and it was fun to get to donate some pizza to those guys. I did some themed pizzas. I did an everything bagel pizza for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I did just a well-made cheeseburger pizza for the menu, which was not nominated for anything, which I thought was stupid. So I made a special pizza for it anyway. Haha. Suck it, Academy. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I got interviewed for the theater's podcast leading up to the event. That was pretty cool. You can check that out. That is, let me pull it up here. That is Varsity Cinema Podcast, brought to you by Des Moines Film. It was pretty cool. Myself and a few other people were interviewed. Got to meet a couple of them last night. That was pretty cool. Yeah, talking about our top 5 movies of the year, and it was really cool seeing like the diversity of choices represented in everyone's top 5s. I feel like everyone really chose very personal top 5s. You know, like they weren't just like, these are the ones that I think are going to win all the awards and they're objectively the best and blah, blah, blah. Like people were very much like talking about their favorite movies. And I thought that was really cool. Like that's a good way to do it. Film is so subjective. It's really good to think of it in what is your favorite movies is a more important question, I think, than what is the best movie. So okay, yeah, that's not that. This is Sideways 1. Okay, interesting. And then we're gonna see. Make this back one first, just because I see this piece here. See this piece handy. So this is going to drop down in here. And then, is that a dark brown? Yes, it is. Dark brown. Okay, I need this thing. Where's that other guy? Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Flower going on here. Cool. And then what's up top here? Another one. Oriented sideways. Okay. Got all right. And the rest of these guys, very cool. All right, another section done. And this is gonna get connected up on the ball joints here. Okay, yep. Very good. And then, there we go. Give it that nice angle. Splendid. I'm just going to set this aside again for now, looks like. Hydrate a little. Yeah, it's good we didn't try to do this at the end last time when I was kind of rushing out of here trying to get my errands done. I would not even come close to finishing this. I thought that we would have gotten reasonably close, but no, there's no way. We're already, I mean, we wasted 10 minutes trying to find that mistake. But even if we hadn't made that mistake, we'd still be 30 minutes deep at this point. So, would have been, oh, hold up real quick. Do one layer of these guys. Definitely wouldn't have had enough time. Not sure about what our total hour count is going to be for this set, but pretty high. Pretty high. Not bad for a set that was basically $65 plus a little in shipping, but we got a few things in our package, so I think easily well worth it, I would say. Okay. So every two, I said. Yeah, man, I tell you, I am some kind of tired, though. Holy. America still does our dumb daylight savings time thing. So stupid. So, lost an hour of sleep. Saturday going into Sunday. Stayed up late on Saturday watching a hockey game, and I only realized, like, I was like most of the way into it, and I was like, I made a mistake. I am gonna be torched. I forgot that daylight savings time was a thing. Bad. So I only got like 5 hours of sleep going into Sunday, where I opened the restaurant, did a whole shift, and then went home and showered, and then came back up to the restaurant to make all the pizzas for this event, and then go to the event, and I was drinking at the event too a little bit, so that was like another tiredness inducing factor. Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. But, yeah, and then today, you know, I thought, like, I set my alarm for 9, and that was, I was gonna tell the opening manager that, I was gonna stop in a little bit before open to, run to the bank and do some stuff with paying out tips that they weren't able to do last night. And, you know, it ended up being that, like, because I woke up to, you know, I set my alarm at 9 for that, I was going to just text him and then go back to sleep for, like, another hour. But then I saw the text where they're like, he's not here, we're here, it's cold, can we do our jobs? So I was like, shit, you know, be right there. And, oh, some shorties on this one. Interesting. This one gets only the 3 ones. Very peculiar. But hey, we like it. is this getting these shorty ones? 8s? No? It's supposed to be getting 10s. I don't have any 10s though. Oh, yes, I do. I spoke too soon. I do have 10s. I just also have 8s. Why is this? It's going to be... No, it's going to be as wide. It's going to be as wide. What am I talking about? It is going to be different, because these aren't going to extend in as far. But hey, what do I care? Variety, visual variety to break up the look is always a welcome component of these builds. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Whew. But yeah, like I said, I am some kind of tired still. Holy! But I didn't want to skip the stream, even though I was getting started late, and I'm heckin' stinking tired because I knew, you know, I only got one more week after this before I go on my trip, so I wanted to get them in here while I can. So, yeah, we'll just I think I'll have time for a little nap after the stream here, before I hang with my partner later. So, it'll be good. You know what's crazy? As low energy as I am right now, this is me with caffeine. I had a Red Bull at the shop. Maybe I should have made. Maybe I'll put some tea on or something quick before I do our next build here. Because that's right, we're not cheaping out. Oh no, we are gonna do the dang thing. We're gonna do a full stream. Even if I'm yawning, make do. And, yeah. Build up a storm here. Go ahead and tell you, we're small build we're going to do in the middle of the stream here is going to be the Aston Martin, the Speed Champions series. Got that on a little bit of a discount. And I really enjoyed the Charger from the Speed Champions series. And if I enjoyed this one, I don't know, we may get more Speed Champions stuff in the future. What's up, Arnab? How you doing? So yeah, I thought the Speed Champion set, the other one I did, was like a nice little set there. Yeah, I don't know. Not like a huge car guy in general, but these movie universe ones. Uh-oh. Yeah. Kids being sick is gonna make you tired as well. That's a stressful situation for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty torched energy-wise here. Two, I was talking about it earlier, America still does our stupid daylight savings dumb jump ahead thing. That was on Saturday night, so 2 a.m. it just became 3 a.m. and I stayed up late watching hockey like a dingus. And oh, do you guys do daylight savings too? For some reason I thought that was a America only thing, like feet and yards. March 26th. Well, yeah, that's coming up for you. I don't know why I thought that was only an American thing. Maybe it's because I think it's kind of stupid, and I just assume that stupid things are American usually. Daylight savings thing. I mean, yeah, common in Europe. Okay, all right. Well, I learned something today. Yeah, for sure. And totally respect the historic reasons, when you're talking about more agriculture based societies and stuff like that. Definitely used to be a thing. But yeah, I don't know why it's still being held over. I'm sure there are still people that it benefits, I'm mostly just grumpy because I really just forgot that it was happening until I was watching a hockey game that was on the West Coast, so it was later. I'm 2 time zones removed from that, so it was already late to me. Yeah, that makes sense that a lot of the European countries would end up doing it because it's more of the whole region needs to do it. That definitely makes sense. But yeah, we're definitely big enough for that. We got our whole own 4 time zone spread and everything. But yeah, when I realized it was happening, I was like, oh, I was already staying up too late. I had already made a mistake, and it was just compounded. But that's my own dang fault. And I'm irritated by it now, but in fall, when it's the extra hour is added, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I love this. I get an extra hour of sleep tonight. That's going to be great. I would like to think that I am not quite so short-sighted and impulsive, but I know myself. I know I'm going to be like, yeah, great, cool. I'm into this again. So yeah, anyways, we're getting pretty close to the end here on our Medieval Bakery. They're solid. This brand, the BlueBrixx brand, that Airwolf recommended to us. This is my second order from them, and they're you can definitely see it's more common for them to have these kind of mold errors and little stuff like that, but in general, the overall quality is really high. I did a Mega Bloks Pokemon set the other day, and I was like, these just feel cheap and feel bad, even though they had some cool pieces that Lego doesn't have for orienting studs and stuff that were pretty nice, but I didn't like the brick quality on that. But pretty high on these ones. I do recommend this company if you're able to check the stuff out, or just if you have a desire to try a non-Lego block company. Let's see here. single 3x1. Couple of these. And then yeah, so in this order I got this, and I got like a tree. Yeah, I'm curious to see the other. Oh, I gotta make a bunch of these, eh? 3 more. I am curious to see how well these other brands do, because I did get, when I ordered this stuff, I got this and a tree that are like BlueBrixx official, like their own block, their brand, which I've been quite satisfied with in the past. And then I got this little flower set that's like diamond scale, like little tiny blocks. That was pretty fun, although like definitely a different like build experience. It's more challenging just like keeping track of, because every step had like so many pieces that you needed to place. Those were definitely interesting. And then I've got this like sort of fighter jet craft thing that's I can't remember the name of the brand off the top of my head now, but it's like a Chinese brand. So I'm gonna be curious to see if that is. Oh, this piece is kind of bowed. I don't like that. Why is it like that? Here I am talking about the high quality, and this whole piece is kind of like bowed. I don't understand why. Huh. Well, maybe I endorsed it too soon. Well, let's attach these all at the end then. Try not to put the strain on that until I'm actually attaching it to whatever. Gonna hold it in place. Yeah, I mean, Lego is still definitely the tops, right? Like, the Lego pieces are always high quality. The designs are always high quality. Yeah, AliExpress, I don't know if they're carrying, and I mean, that might not be like actual official BlueBrixx. I think BlueBrixx is actually like, yeah, BlueBrixx, like the actual BlueBrixx itself is like a pretty reputable company. I think they have the license for Star Trek. Like, they have officially licensed Star Trek sets. So I feel like is a step above some of the other, like other off-brand building block things. This is not good though. This piece is, I mean, it's, well, we'll see. We'll see what our next step is here. What? Oh, I did this wrong. Okay. All right. Connect this stuff. See if this helps with this other piece bowing. I don't see why it would. Yeah, not really. Sketchy. I don't like this. This set has been so good up to this point. It's so funny that like the second I'm like, yeah, they're good. No, they're good. It's good quality. It's like that's the time when it's like, nah. This whole piece is gonna be loose and bad. This does not bar across over the top of this. I am sketched out by this. Hopefully when we get everything together here, it's at least like I don't really care so much if the bricks are getting strained, because like I'm not planning on mixing this stuff into my Lego at any point anyway. I'm gonna keep it as its own separate thing. But that being said, I mean, obviously I'd prefer something I spent money on to not just be like under constant stress and deformation. But it is what it is at this point. Rest of these go across here. It was just kind of like a decent size and price point to where I was like, I wanted to get something that I was reasonably confident in the quality of being solid, but I also wanted to try like a couple of the other brands, because like going for the overseas shipping, it's like I'm gonna get a few things if I'm gonna get anything, because it was a flat shipping rate. It was just 35 euros for whatever you added. So and I really liked the blacksmith set, and I was like, well, this is like a similar style, but it doesn't look like some of the other ones are more blatant ripoffs of that, where they have the same like blue color tiles. I was like, well, this looks visually a similar aesthetic, could go into like a display next to that, but without looking like, just a carbon copy. So, but yeah, for 70 euros, it's like 1,700 pieces. Good value that way. And, giving me streaming content, it's like this is my third, pretty long stream based off of one set. All right, let's see here. Let's see if this... there just is gonna be strain on this piece that's bowed. I can't really do anything about that other than if I get, I could get like an actual Lego piece. Like this piece that's bowed is gonna end up being basically hidden, so I could probably replace it. The exact color wouldn't match, but I could probably get something similar from the stores near me that sell Lego like grab bag stuff. That one, I actually am interested in getting that at some point too. Airwolf and I have talked about that set before too, but the actual like base, just castle, like the first set that you need to get was sold out. Maybe it's back in stock now, but when I was buying this stuff, the base one was sold out. So I was like, I'm not gonna get the upgrade pieces and stuff like that until I have the first one. But yeah, that's is on my radar, very, very definitely. All right, get these hinge pieces together here. This is kind of awkward because they don't really have room to like be unhinged. So I've got to get them at this angle here, and I want to click in all four at the same time. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Legit. Feels pretty solid. And then let's see, what do we got here? Okay. We got let's see. How do these go? I need a couple light brown ones. And this thatch is gonna like cross over the top here. Oh, no, I see. Not like that. It's gonna drop down like that. There we go. And then that goes here. Okay, that's pretty cool. So there's two that are light brown and then the rest. That dark brown thatch. That's pretty sweet. Let's see. 3, 4, 6, 8 of these in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably don't need to be counting these out loud. 7. Apparently I'm going to do it anyway. And 8. Okay, now I can attach them while I hold this, which I think will be good because it's still reasonably delicate. Well, this angle works pretty nice for being composed of hinges. The way these lay against each other is pretty satisfying. That's pretty cool. Can't remember what's at the top of the blacksmith. I'll have to take a look at that later in the afternoon. Okay, there we go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little top of the thatch there. All right, and then this can just drop right on here. Let's see. Get that angle going. This drops right down. Boop. Yeah. All right. Cool. Fits pretty nice right on there, and yeah, definitely solid here. Let's see here, and then we just got a chimney action to get going here. Let's see. Okay. Like that this has got a few different components to keep it a little visually broken up. Let's see. Rotate it. Okay. Rotation complete. Little circular studs. Give it some visual diversity for sure. So it goes like that with the What? Well, that doesn't make sense to me. No. This should be here, and then this here before I attach that L piece on. There we go. And then one of these. Okay, I see. I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing here. Oops. Butterfingers over here. Okay. So that is on, and then this guy. These cones at the top of our chimney here. Okay. Wedge. Okay. Goes right here. Cool. Slots right in there. Very nice. And, oh, okay. I'm going to add a little bit of flora here. Let me see. This one goes right here. I think. Okay. Some more flowers here. These other ones, the other flowers didn't really stick on very well. Let's see. Yeah, these ones are a little better. Nope. No, they're not. Spoke too soon. That's okay, though. We're pretty much done here, so they're gonna be okay now that I'm not gonna be manhandling the model too much more. Did forget about that stuff, though, admittedly. This flower that I placed like way back at the beginning, I was like, yeah, that just doesn't stick how it says it's supposed to. This one just kind of sits on there. This guy right here, oh, it's hidden under the ore. Let's see. Yeah, those little blue flowers just kind of sit, unfortunately. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, got all that stuff. Alright, get some stuff in the backyard here. Okay, okay. There we go. Drop that on there. Alright, and now got one last thing, a little standalone like fire pit. Should be pretty cool. It's exactly the kind of thing I was looking for. Get a little scene going for my knights that I've got with my other thing. Although I do want to get some more minifigures to kind of. I got the falconer. I got the falconer collectible minifigure. She's a blue falcon or black falcon or whatever. The knights that come with the blacksmith. She shares their crest. she looks right at peace with them. Okay, and then these little C-clips. Orient so that it's going to be like tripod shaped here. That. The pot, can it sit? Oh yeah, it can. It can sit right in the middle there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, the unofficial IPs and stuff, they got a lot of like Alien and yeah, American Van for the they I got the that was one of the first things that I got from them was a it's just called the Gray Runner, and it's a spinner from the Blade Runner movies. That was the thing that sold me on it. Like Airwolf had recommended it, like, you know, mentioned it as a site. He was like, this is, you know, they've got cheaper stuff. You could look into this or whatever. And then, yeah, when I was going through, I was like, all right, when I see some Blade Runner stuff, that's one of my all-time favorite movies. I am now on board. But yeah, the other thing that I was tempted by, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm sure he's seen that then. He was the one that recommended this website to me. I wonder if he's got that. Because he's German. They have brick and mortar stores. I looked it up because I'm going to be in Berlin on vacation soon. But then I was like, I have very limited luggage space. I'm not going to buy stuff like this while I'm there, probably. But they do have brick and mortars. I looked it up. Seems pretty cool. Alright, and then it's just a components list. So yeah, that's our set here. Man, got some weird extra pieces. Like, where could these supposed to go? Looks complete to me. Nope, definitely not. They for sure 100% go right here. And I just missed them at some point. Okay. Get those put on there. Everything else is pretty little except for this stuff. I wonder what that... wonder where those were supposed to go. I don't know. But feels pretty complete to me. Pretty cool little model for the price. Definitely not the sturdiest in every way. You know, Lego's always gonna be the king for model design, I feel. Music page is done here. Now. But yeah, pretty cool overall. I definitely be on board with getting that Bluestone Castle at some point. Well, I think it looks like it would be about the same. Like these, it's, you know, it's pretty minifigure sized. Like if you remove this, you can remove this area, and that lets you see into the interior, which has got some nice little details. We've got a little blackbird in a nest in the corner here. Oh yeah, yeah, I can see it. The flour sack kind of has the bunny ear shape to it almost. Um, we got like, what do we got here? We got rolling pin. We got a couple little like dough starters kind of going. We've got this like rack with these dough balls on it that are pretty nice. There's some little stools in there. The oven has an opening door, although I'm not going to try to mess with it because it is very delicate, but it does open, and there's red and orange translucent pieces on the inside for the fire. You got some, water in a bowl here, the paddle, there's definitely some nice little details in this set. I think it's minifigure-ish scale. It looks like it might be like a little bit smaller than the blacksmith. I mean, it definitely is smaller because it's like a whole story less. It is. Awkward to get this back in. Yep. Unfortunately, we'll replace the floor and then put the ladder back on, I think. That's how we'll do it. But yeah, I mean, it's a similar of enough scale that I think like set next to it, it's gonna look nice. Like it is gonna look appropriately sized to hang out next to it in a display. Minifigures will look, correct in front of it. Yeah, it is built pretty differently. There were some really interesting build techniques in this too. Like you've got like these beams are like an independent piece. They're basically dropped down by like C-clips connected to little pegs that drop it down at an angle over these like kind of slopes. But it ends up looking pretty solid despite being like, at that kind of weird angle. So there's definitely some cool build techniques in it. I would say the novelty of them is really great, but it does end up being a little less. Yeah. There is. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of things in the design that make it like. Yeah, it looks like it's been patched up and repaired over time. So pretty cool little design overall. Pretty happy with it. It was fun to build. And yeah. Pretty cheap as well. Alright, so let me see here. Let me sign off. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to end my recording here while I set up for my Speed Champion set. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you as always. I hope you enjoyed the build. Pretty cool set. Definitely that one long plate being really bowed at the end. That is a sour note for me, I will say. The overall brick quality of the BlueBrixx stuff was pretty high compared to a lot of the other off-brand, non-Lego brand things that I've tried. But that was a pretty major defect. I mean, this side of the model is going to have strain on it as a result of that. So I probably will endeavor to replace that piece with a Lego piece to get it all squared up there. But yeah, YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.